Goldie.
Yep, we are living on the Gold Coast. Paradise for liveaboard sailors.
Third reef. Who goes out? Who goes out sailing when it's 28 knot gusts? That's not a problem. At this point in 2021, we have a long-term goal to get RIO up to blue water standard to sail across the Pacific, all the way to Fiji. But at this point, boy does it seem a long way off.
We keep the fires burning with short sailing trips on the weekends and watching YouTube videos like what you're doing right now.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Hey, he's upside down looking at you. First surfboard. We live on a boat, but really, family life is not that different to land life. We are in full saving mode, so Kaya goes to childcare only 1 day a week. Not sure what they do in there, but at the end of the school day, this little sailor wants to get back to the boat ASAP.
Hey, darling. You little monkey. Hey, go, sweetie. Mwah.
It's always nerve-wracking watching your entire life savings being hoisted out of the water on a thin metal trailer. 7.5 tons of bolt hanging by her belly.
Thankfully, there's nowhere safer than here, the megatropolis of boatyards, Boatworks on the Gold Coast, our pick for the yearly haul out and service. And yes, as sailors, this is unforgivable. Really, really quite embarrassing. Look at all the growth on that hull.
Poor RIO.
Why didn't you dive under and clean it all off?
Yeah.
What about you?
Dive under.
What about you, passenger? Why didn't you dive under, clean it all off? Yeah, look, she's unimpressed.
Yeah. The haul out always starts with a sponge bath. Then she's tucked away in her spot and it's time to get dirty.
To reduce costs, we do all of the yearly maintenance ourselves. And if you're cruising, this will be essential knowledge anyway.
RIO has 2 engines, starboard and port. Each needs an oil change, new oil filter, 2 new diesel filters and a new seawater impeller.
Same goes for the generator here. And don't forget the outboard engine on the dinghy, spark plugs, oil and impeller. Engine bays are designed for hobbits, so get the Nurofen ready for that lower back. Secret weapon. Change the fuel filters, bleed the lines. When just about everyone else in the boatyard has gone home. Time to get to work. On our boat, the impeller is in a tight space. You can't even see it. You need to use the force.
Dim lights in her basement dive. Leather jacket in my whiskey.
We have sail drives for our props and they need an oil change too. New anodes to stop corrosion, a clean and prop speed to stop marine growth, anti-foul also for the hulls.
Welcome to the wild. It's every man for himself. Welcome to the wild, crazy.
And finally, engine number 3. Oh, yes. Oh. Normally this is Kaya's room. It's the baby's room. Yes, looking good now. Looking great. And the generator. Now that is a Paguro generator, which works a treat, but as you can see, getting to it under all this bunk, whoo, Tough. It's a 6 kVA generator, so plenty of punch for air conditioning, power tools, battery charging, etc. But yep, you pay for it with time and enough swearing to make a drill sergeant blush.
Feel like there's nothing left to lose if I don't got you.
We get to and from the boatyard in a borrowed car from a friend. We don't have a car anymore ourselves, and we do love our friend, but his 92 Toyota Camry is, well, let's say it's very safe. This is a 110 zone. You might notice the cars are going past very quickly. It's because our top speed is 78 kilometers an hour. So it's time to pull the hat down, put on some tunes, sit back in the 92 Camry and take it easy.
Even the old nanas are going past.
This peak plate just went past us like we're standing still.
We do make it eventually.
And that brings us to our big job for this haul out. Why would we let these two swarthy gentlemen start hacking away at RIO with a blunt circular saw?
Well, Fusion catamarans have a large swimming platform at the back, so large it extends into the tunnel. It creates drag when sailing, and when at anchor, the slopping and slapping drives us nuts. So they gotta go. Oh, wow.
Throw it a little bit.
Wow, look at that.
We'll get a glass today.
Oh, really? Fantastic.
Yeah, I'll get it all glassed up today.
Cut, bog, fiberglass and paint. We left this job to the pros.
Of all the upgrades we've made to RIO, this remains our favorite.
Well, it's Sunday. It's been a long week of boat jobs and everybody's a little tuckered out. So much fiberglass.
Who wanted a catamaran?
And that brings us to the home straight. A very long home straight. Having a large boat is great until you have to cut, wax and polish it. Are you the one that wanted a nice big boat?
I wasn't the one that said let's do it by hand.
It's the only way to do it properly.
RIO has 150 odd square meters of fiberglass to massage and love. 2 cuts and 1 polish means 3 runs around the block. That's 450 square meters. What the?
Brazilian cleaners being very professional. No spots, no streaks allowed.
This is how it works now. When the gates
Hey,
of earth
get back to work.
won't let you out. This is where you fall out. You weren't ready when heaven rained
Refueled?
down in a storm cloud.
Let's go. Starboard hull. Now.
I saw the way you turned me on, even as I saw through you. I saw the way you called it. Yeah, I
The deck is
saw
done.
the way you knew. And every time the world is wrong, we see it crystal clear. But we maintain the illusion that we all know why we're here.
Oh wait, look what we can do. Take that off.
And now you've got your Christmas present. An early Christmas present.
I still don't agree that giving a female, or anyone for that matter, a vacuum cleaner can be called
Christmas present.
But hang on a second. Where was it on your list of things you needed? Just want to see the happiness that I've given you. Best Christmas present ever.
Look at that new bunda.
No.
New stud.
Yeah. That bunda got cut down, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's the longest week of your life, but eventually it ends, and your gleaming, serviced, upgraded, shiny chunk of beautiful fiberglass is gently placed back in the pond. And life continues, only now it's just a little bit better.